Ladies and gentlemen, John McClain here once again. Some just random TikToks, but you're gonna enjoy these TikToks, right? There's an intro for you.
Put online the equations necessary to have unlimited energy just to say you to the world.
If you don't mind. Working for NASA.
Have the degrees, he doesn't have an understanding is wrong.
He's bring another dimension. Okay.
Do you know that they took away my passport? Puffy invited me.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, if it's wrong, you'll never hear from me again. I'll walk away.
Do you date a lot of whites or not? I haven't made love to a white in years, dog. The first girl you ever made love to, was she fat? No. Yeah. Dude, I got food poison one time hooking up with a big girl.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Salmonella?
No, I think she just had so much food in her and it poisoned me somehow.
Dude, I've said it before, I said it again. Pokemon is a fucking long-lasting mini little economy of its own. My son got a pack. It's like, yeah, I'll buy you a $6 pack. He got cards in there that he's trading like $80 PlayStation controllers for, and like good trades, and like just straight. This one's worth $30. We just bought this pack for $19, and this card right here is worth $30. And then there's like 6 unopened packs of cards, and then check this out. Here's the real hitter. They're finally giving up the goods. Look at this card holder, dude. What? You could hang this from a chain like a medallion, dog. Like, what? This is so sick. And there's a hard plastic fucking holder for it. Like, what, dude?
Show me what you're loving is all about. So
Do you
when
collect
I
those?
get 'em, then I let 'em. I throw my champion on the top and then I wet 'em. Cause I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. I rock 3 different freaks after every show.
Fuck off. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen! Look at this. Fat fuck, fat fuck, fat fuck. Look at that there. Look at that. Look at it. Come here, you. It's not good enough for me.
We have some seal news, literally a seal. This is coming out of the Netherlands. Locals have been noticing something odd with the specific seal, and that some are even claiming it's really not a seal, and they actually think it may be a selkie or something else from mythology. But this one has been seen in a specific canal watching people, and it's almost eerie because it makes eye contact with you and just stares. It's not displaying typical seal behavior, and that's what has residents running to folklore and mythology. People think it may be some sort of shapeshifter. Take a look at these next 2 videos and tell me what you think. Is it a real seal doing seal things, or is it something more? Comment below.
Comment below, what do you think? Looks like an alien to me. He's just staring. Is this real? Looks like another Call of Duty map. You know what I'm talking about. Warzone. Ladies and gentlemen, a new Warzone map where you can be a dolphin and a pigeon.
I seen something. God damn it. I seen an alien. Bullshit. What did you see? What? I seen it. I seen it. I seen it the other night. What did it look like? It looked like a star. Was it a star? Was it a star? No. Was it a satellite? It was a UFO, and it looked like a star, but it wasn't a star. And I don't know what it was. You know it wasn't a satellite? It wasn't. It was after dark. It was after dark. It wasn't a satellite. It was like 3 hours after dark. And then I'll use my little tracker thing, and it wasn't on there. It was probably a shooting star. Too slow to be a shooting star. Was it like a meteorite? Do they have 5 meteorites show up like 5 minutes apart? It was probably a fucking airplane. No, it wasn't. It was a UFO. It was a UFO. Okay. I bet it was. 5 of them. Okay, then. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I seen something the other night, and it was like really odd in the sky, and I thought this would just be a funny little skit. It was freaking weird, though. I don't know. Who knows what it was, but anyways, hope you all have a great day.
Have you ever seen anything? This looks really nice. Oregon.
Are you lying? Are you silent? Or smiling? All that I need. Awestruck, I can't get up.
And what do we do when somebody hates us for no reason? Give them a reason.
That's good.
What's up, my little Tootsie Pop? Why don't you come outside in the rain? It's not like you can get any wetter.
What?
Oh, that one wasn't me. That's not. I feel like a tool bag. Okay, that's correct.
Tool bag.
How's it going
Truck.
there, my little egg McMuffin and hash brown combo? Do you mind if I cut off some of your hair and use it as floss? We're back. No. Hi, forehead. I heard you were walking around in the woods earlier. It's dangerous out there. You might want to take your clothes off so I can check your body for boobs. No. How's it going there, little grocery bag? Tell me this. You ever peed a little when you sneezed? You're welcome. That doesn't even make sense. I'm running out. I gotta go to a family birthday party now. And gee willikers, I really hope my mom's not there showing the whole family these videos again. Hi.
What do you think?
Y'all ever notice that the content creators on here who are trying to teach us how to grow our following, how to get to 100K in 100 days, those people are generally drop dead gorgeous, right? Like, listen, Hayden, you're a 10. You could have the personality of a box of rocks, and I'm still gonna follow you because I don't want to hear what you have to say. I want to watch you talk. I want to think about what that mouth do. But me, on the other hand, I'm a solid 5.5. I got to have some personality to go along with my content. You're not going to come on my page because I'm a sight for sore eyes. You're coming on my page because I'm funny as fuck. So, Hayden, I'm not going to get 100K in 100 days, but I am going to give you a good laugh. And that's what I'm here for, a good time.
Relationships are like a walk in the park. You just gotta watch out for the horse shit along the way.
I like that one.
Sometimes you got to go get you some plants to calm your mind and whatnot, because if you don't, you'll mess around and end up in jail. Don't go to jail, just go get you some plants, you hear me?
Get yourself some plants.
Actually a spaceship. No, it's not. It's a school bus.
1 in 4 UFO pilots is drunk. What? Oh, look at this. This looks nice. Look at that sky. Look at that purple snow. It's real, right?
My budget for April is $2 an hour.
For entertainment purposes only. My budget for April is $2 and I already spent it.
I already done spent it. Don't invite me nowhere. For real. Like, seriously. Please.
Getting a plant from a hardware store garden center is like rescuing an animal from a shelter. I went to Home Depot to buy myself a plant because keeping something else alive keeps me motivated to be alive. And the plants in there were so sad and disheveled looking. Going to a plant nursery is like a trip to a 5-star plant spa. There's mist in the air, it's a balmy 75 degrees, there's gentle music playing, and everything is thriving. You go into a hardware store garden center, there's sawdust, dirt, and stale farts drifting through the air. There's like sounds of muffled grunting coming from behind steel shelves. And behind that you can hear the faintest sound of the plants crying out for filtered water. Because their crusty, dusty leaves have seen nothing but city water coming out of the tail end of a hose for God knows how long. In the arms of the angels. So this is your reminder to go rescue a plant today.
Was that a leafy soap plant? Do you know?
I'll tell y'all a true story. Be simple and watch this video to the end. This is not Robert Williams. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
I am not Robin Williams, folks, man. I see all these damn comments, all these hilarious conspiracy videos, man. It makes me giggle, but it also breaks my heart. Because Robin Williams is one of the greatest shining lights in our world, and we all miss him a lot, man. And the fact that I could bring a little joy to your life in a similar way means the world to me. But
I told you that's not Robert Williams. Come on.
I'm sorry. Let me be me. Let me be Pappy, brother. I'm Pappy. I am Robin Williams.
Okay.
Okay. And if you think I was Robin Williams, it's not your fault. My impression was too good. It's not your fault. It's okay. But please, man, let Robin Williams live in peace, man. He was a beautiful man, and let me be me.
That's not Robert Williams. Robert Williams is no longer with us. Rest in peace to him. Please stop saying that. That's Pappy. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting everybody know that's not Robert Williams. People need to stop saying that. That's Pappy, and he's right here on this app. Shh. Shut up! You know what time is it, guys? Get ready! Stop playing with me, son. It's getting real out here, guys, and you know what time is it. That's Pappy! He's cool. I like that guy. Shh! Shut up! He makes me laugh all the time. You know, it's a lot of things going on out here, guys. We shouldn't be worried about that. Come on now. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. You know what time is it. You know what time it is? It's time for you to open your eyes and see. And see that that's not Robert Williams. That's Pappy. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. You know what time is it. But I'll tell you one thing. If I ever see Pappy in these streets, and I say, what's up, Pappy? And he says, my name is Robert. No, it's not.
Why is he yelling at me? Sorry.
Look, when I die, I'm gonna have a big ass grave, dog. That's gonna have an angel at the top, dude, looking up. But if you look hella close, she's gonna be crying one tear fall. Ah, seriously, that's hard, huh? That's hard.
Was that hard?
I'd like to check in, please.
Oh my God, where did you come from?
I've been in that zone before. Have you?
What's up, little mud puddle? I must be some sort of thunderstorm because I seem to have you dripping. You, no. What's up, fart face? I'm no meteorologist, but you can expect to get drenched tonight. The choice of liquid is up to you. Oh, no. Hey there, my little back freckle. If you were a house, would you let me, come inside? Oh, God. Hi there, belly button lint. You must be thunder and lightning, because even at this age, I'm terrified of you. No. Hey, how's it going there, popcorn bucket? If you were a puddle, I'd jump right in. No. Hi!
Best one.
Florida continues to be the hotbed of UFO sightings on their waters, literally on their waters or above. This next sighting comes from an unidentified man who sees this weird craft UFO hovering on the water. And they have no idea what it is. It looks like it has like some sort of force field or glow around it. This one's weird, and it's one we have not seen before. Take a look at this. Comment below and tell me what you think this could be.
What do you guys think this is?
It's flipped over and it's shaped as a fish now. Really bad.
Looks like a... one of my visions. A little bit. Looks like a ship or something. Also looks like a jelly, you know those jellyfish? That was in a video a few back. It's like a clear jellyfish kind of thing. Animal thing. They're probably everywhere. Jellyfish. Tentacles. They're all just invisible in the sky. What? You know it's probably true. Fine.
Conversation and innocent. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'm gonna pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass off the wall with your two left feet. It's real easy, just follow the...
Did you dance? I hope so. I thought this was cool. Look at the deer. Look at the deer. No, I'm just playing. You're already looking. Okay, fine. He's all looking. I got you guys. I got you. He's just hooking them up, throwing it on the floor. Nigga, he's like, what's up, fool? Damn, that's hella good. That's cool. I don't know if that's right, but it's cool. It's probably in a neighborhood where a lot of people do that.
Well, I'll say it right to his face. I'll say it right to his face in cursive, because he knows if he comes over, I'll scissor kick his gizzard.
Jitterbug.
Yes, it seems to have already started its own flora and fauna growing in this. There's a craft that crashed there a very long time ago, and it still had some sort of energy system on. It must have carried extra bacteria or something, because deep down in there, it's actually kind of very bioluminescent type feeling, and its atmosphere is a little different than the atmosphere on top, and it's not very deep under the ground, so you know. But I can tell you that the plant life down there is unlike anything I've ever seen on Earth.
Wow.
So that was really astounding. Of course, some of the little insects and other things were, running around were also very different. And this place is highly guarded and has a really good security system. But I think it's going to be brought to the public because other organizational satellites are now picking up on inner Earth things just by accident. So it's going to be hard for them to hide this one. So he is correct about this. Did he call it a cave or?
He just said it was an underground complex.
Right, it's an underground complex, but it really was a craft that we think may have crashed there or stayed there at one point, and then they started building around it, and then since it was so close to the surface of the Earth, the water, and it opened up and runoff went in there, and some of the flora and fauna has mixed with this stuff, but whatever they brought, or it could be the energy from this, the craft in there, that's changing all this stuff, and I can't get into more detail than just that.
What do you guys think? Think there's a world underneath us?
Okay, skeptics, what else could this be but a UFO? This one was caught in a little town in France back in 2017, but look at the speed of this thing. This thing is going so fast that it actually looks like it bounces off the town.
Interesting.
Hey guys, I just downloaded all 22 pages of the Gateway Intermediate Workbook, which basically is a CIA document which shows different meditations, remote viewing exercises, and even the 55515 healing process.
The CIA.gov. It's a workbook for Gateway Project. Okay. And it's this whole system of like how to harness the energy for remote viewing. This is the title for one of the sections. It says to reduce pain signals. It says look with your closed eyes at the part of your body which is the source of pain signals. As you look, repeat in your mind the number 55515. When you do these two things, the pain signals will slowly reduce until they are no longer important. There's this thing called angel numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here.
So the significance of the angel number 55515. In short, encountering 55515 might be a reminder from your spiritual guides or angels that you're entering into a transformative period where you should trust your instincts, embrace change, and pursue personal growth confidently.
That's so strange. It kind of puts perspective though on like what maybe prayer is actually supposed to be. Like what if instead of just throwing up a casual conversation in the air, our prayer life is more intentional and very specifically on visualizing the person, the problem, not just throwing a name out.
Okay, so that is what God told us to do to communicate with Him. And it's like this way of communicating
is elevating self.
Okay, guys. I got this bit of footage that's coming in from Russia. It was taken April 1st. But it's not of the rocket launch. We all know what a rocket launch looks like, and that's not what I'm asking you to look for. What I'm asking you to look for is in the plume of the rocket launch. Okay, now look very closely. It looks like your average rocket launch. until okay, now tell me, what do you think they're there for? Could it possibly be maybe to check out the cargo, make sure it's no hazardous material? Let me know.
What do you guys think that is? You never know these
I'm
days.
tired. I should shower so it'll wake me up. If I'm gonna shower, I should exercise first so I don't have to shower twice. If I'm gonna exercise, I should eat first. If I'm gonna cook, I should have coffee first so I can have energy to cook. If I'm gonna make coffee, I should clean the coffee maker. If I'm gonna...
Anyone else feel like that? I do sometimes.
Exploring the TikTok phenomena with Joe Monaco and what he says it is. Check it out.
It stands to reason that if Tic Tacs are being manufactured somewhere, it's probably on this planet because they're not able to travel into the vacuum of space. They're only able to travel high speeds on this planet. It may be that the people who manufacture the Tic Tacs live in certain areas on our planet that are unknown to us because that's what they've done for thousands of years. It's our arrival that changed everything. So what if these are the actual inhabitants of Earth from the very beginning? And we're not. We're the aliens. And we've come in and taken over the world. And now all they have to deal with us over is how to convince us that they are something that we're afraid of. Not in reality are they capable of doing anything to anybody. They're harmless, but they were able to avoid us for a long time with their Tic Tacs because of the speed, their ability to change direction in a 90-degree turn at high speeds, and their ability to go from air to water without making a splash, all that stuff. And so we're now predisposed to think that maybe these aliens, or whatever they are, have bases on our planet somewhere. Well, they may. These may be the very bases that we're talking about. I think if they do, then they're native to this planet. We're ultimately the invader. We're the ones who came in and just started taking things and taking it. And, oh yeah, taking it. And, never stopped. It's a hard call to make. And so some of my suggestions, I'm pretty sure, have been slow down, use my remote viewing carefully.
We're the invaders? We're the new people on the block? Crap. They even said that in the Bible. That we're not from this planet. What do you guys think?
Ever heard about the aliens that contacted us in 1981 trying to tell us how to stop reincarnating as humans over and over and over again? You're foolish. That's what I thought too, until I heard the full story. In 1981, Carla Rucker, who was a girl from Kentucky, began receiving telepathic contact from a group of entities calling themselves Ra. According to Rucker, these were the stick with me, the collective consciousness from a higher dimension of the planet Venus. They evolved 2.6 billion years ago into a higher dimension, and they came back to give us information and to tell us how to stop reincarnating and much more. Then over the next couple of years, they kept this contact going, and there was 3 of them. There was Carla herself, there was Don, then there was also Jim.
That looks like the picture in Back to the Future. Okay, okay.
Who Jim wrote down everything. Don was the one asking questions. It was kind of written in a Q&A format, and because they were asking questions to this entity, but the entity was actually talking through Carla. And all of these conversations they actually put into a book series, actually I think 4 or 5 books, and it's called The Law of One. So what you're saying is she got possessed. I wouldn't say she was possessed because she had a Bible at her head in order to make contact with them. And also this was all documented extensively, like they had microphones on the whole time. You can actually go listen to the original audios from 1981. Okay. So how do we stop reincarnating over and over then? Well, real quick, I think it's important to understand what the main message of Ra actually is. Here's a quote from session 4. The law of one, though beyond the limitations of name, as you call vibratory sound complexes, may be approximated by stating that all things are one, that there is no polarity, there is no wrong, no right, no disharmony, but only identity. All is one, and that one is love light, or light/love, the infinite creator. So it's about everything being God. Kind of, but it's not a religious book at all. In the book, it actually says that it doesn't matter if you know about the book, The Law of One, and if you don't even know about what the Law of One actually is. That's fine. The only thing you need to do to move on is you need to love and be in service to others. Like get to heaven? Not in the traditional sense at all. In the Law of One philosophy, there are 7 major densities in our universe. Think of them as different thresholds that have been separated off, but they're just different vibrational pockets in which different bodies can exist. Another way to think about it is think about the ocean. When you go down in the ocean, you need to have a specific body in order to go far enough down. And so what the Law of One is saying, what Ra is saying, is that you need to have different bodies for each density. And again, there's 7 of them. 7 major ones, that is. So then reincarnation is kind of like just playing the game of different bodies with different experiences. So how does loving others get you to a higher density? Well, according to what they're telling us, it's actually just math. If you're more than 50% in service to others, then you'll move on in the positive polarization from this 3rd density to 4th density. But there's also the option to move on negatively, which means you're according to Law of One, 95% or more in service to yourself. So there really is negative entities.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about that? I have some stories, and part of me feels like I've been to these different places. It's a long story though, maybe for another day. One of my neighbors I used to have, she's going senile. Well, she looked at me one day and she was like, "Oh wow, you're one of the ones that are gonna make it. What does that mean?"